Biden is not my, the thing. You guys know the thing. What's up, guys? It is Monday, August 12th, 2024. We're at the Bitcoin block height of 856,537. TikTok, next block. Elon Musk and Donald Trump have broken the internet, ladies and gentlemen. If you have not watched that Twitter X space with those two gentlemen sitting down and having a conversation, Donald Trump was talking a lot. You gotta watch that. That was an absolutely historic sit down. And Elon Musk, guys, I understand a lot of people don't like him and stuff like that, and I understand his past and everything. And he is a liberal, classic liberal. He's like a moderate liberal. Those are his words. And he said in the Twitter space that he said that he stood in line and waited for 6 or 8 hours to shake Barack Obama's hand. So he's a liberal, man. And he said that when he voted for Joe Biden in 2020, he thought Joe Biden was going to be a moderate Democrat. And a lot of people thought he was, because Joe Biden is not this guy that he was in this administration or this presidential run. He's gone so far left, if you believe he's actually running the country, which we all know he's not. He was a moderate, guys. Now, again, Joe Biden's an idiot. Now, I'm not talking about the Joe Biden now. I'm talking about Joe Biden from 20, 30 years ago, 40 years ago. He was an idiot. Never the smartest guy in the room. But he was a tough dude, man. Joe Biden was not the way he is now. You know what I mean? And then Elon Musk coming out here and saying that Trump, he likes Trump. He wants people to vote for him. But he basically said, I'm not really into politics. And when Elon Musk was talking about that, basically saying, I haven't really been into politics and this, that, and the third, he's talking about that. And I'm like, that's me. Like, I'm literally the farthest thing from political you can ever see. And again, I love my country, and I love, learning about politics, and I learn about the American history and stuff like that. But I was never into it like I am now. And they have actually forced me to, because of these far left policies that they're doing. And that's what Elon Musk and Donald Trump were talking about. They were basically, it was like a bitch session between the two about how bad and how messed up the country is. It's literally like, except obviously Donald Trump was in charge and he was the president. But if you or your friend were sitting down talking about what's going on in the country, that's exactly what they were saying. You know what I mean? That's exactly kind of conversations I have with my friends that are on my side, who love the country, love God, love their family, are talking about. And they poignantly pointed out that Kamala Harris is a Marxist, man. She grew up under a father who was a Marxist economist. He was. And you think Joe Biden's administration was bad? Kamala Harris is a Marxist, man. She's one step away from communist. She just is. And for the country to get out of what we're into now, this mess with the open border situation, is absolutely crazy. And Elon even said, he goes, I went down there. I think he went down there last year, I believe. And he went down there and he saw it himself, and he's just like, wow, man, this is ridiculous. He said, is this real? And, and then he had to go down there to see if it was real, and he found out that it was. Now, I haven't been down to the border. Leave me a comment in the comment section if you have. I haven't. But a lot of people that I do trust have been down there. And it's scary, man. It's scary. And me being in Nevada, southern Nevada, Las Vegas, I see a lot of those migrants and those illegal immigrants. And that's what they are, guys. And they're trying to, the Democratic Party and the people that are above them, the puppeteer masters, they're trying to make it normal. They're trying to normalize it. Like, it's no big deal. It's just asylum seekers. They're good people. And Elon said it best. He goes, look, I'm sure most of those people are good people. You know what I mean? He says, but they're still coming in illegally. I mean, it's just common sense. But the other side, the lefties and the idiots over there, they just don't even acknowledge that it's a problem. Like, I listen to a lot of left-wingers. I listen to David Pakman and Adam Mockler and Luke Beasley and BTC, Brian, whatever his name is. I listen to those people just to hear what they say. And they don't even acknowledge that it's there. They're such bad faith actors, these people, man. They're such con men. They're such they don't, when they interview somebody that's on the other side, these people, these lefties, including the media, they're just trying to get you with gotcha questions. You know what I mean? They're not actually talking about policies. They just want to make you as a conservative or America First patriot look stupid, meanwhile protecting the propaganda and you know, propagandizing the propaganda and protecting the narrative. And that's what they do. And the EU, European Union, they're being a totalitarian nation right now all over there. We broke away from Great Britain in 1776 with the Declaration of Independence, and we went to war with them. And let's just say I won't be going there anytime soon. I won't be spending any of my money to go there acting like that. The people that you've seen, that I've seen on Twitter and X, have gotten arrested for basically free speech violations, because they call it my goodness, man, they call it misinformation and stuff like that. That's what they were talking about with Elon Musk and Trump, saying that, hey, they're already trying to play damage control, and they're saying, hey, Elon Musk and Trump are going to give out misinformation. Again, what's wrong with free speech? They don't want us to have free speech, guys. They're trying to literally take the First Amendment away from us. The freedom of speech, the freedom of press, the freedom of expression. They don't even want you to do that. Why? Because they're liars, they're evil, and they're demons. And they want to take away your rights under the guise of misinformation. And they want to make sure that that narrative and that propaganda is never, ever, ever questioned. That's why the mainstream media, as much as I hate them, they have so much power. They're so powerful. Even though, you know, Twitter and X and Rumble and other platforms, but nothing bigger than X, is defeating them. And then all these podcasters out here, Patrick Bet-David, Tim Pool, Black Conservative Perspective, Megyn Kelly, what's my boy's name? Joe Rogan, what's the other guy's name? Russell Brand. The list goes on and on. These people out here, you know, Tulsi Gabbard going out here and talking to people, and, you know, all these America First patriots out here trying to fight the good fight. And we're winning, guys. We're winning. But this is why I say I'm very, very afraid, because when you hear the mainstream media just doing nothing but protecting that narrative, that lie, that propaganda that they're spewing to the weak-minded sheeple out here that fall for it. You know, when I talk to these people, I ask them, I said, why are they always attacking Trump? Can you tell me that? Why are they always, you know, because I can't say they're lying to them, to the people that believe it, because they actually believe it. So I said, well, why do they attack Trump so much? You know, why didn't they attack him in 2005 or 2007 or 2010 or 2012 or 1998 or whatever? He's been around for 50 years. Why? It's because he came down the escalator. He said he wanted to be the president, and he's not part of the club. And that's why I want to vote for him. Again, is he perfect? No. I don't like the little BS he's doing with Joe Rogan. I don't like that stuff. You know, I wish to God Joe Rogan and him would just get on the same page, man. I know Joe Rogan's got to play the role. If you guys don't know, Joe Rogan basically said he likes Kennedy, and Kennedy's the only one that doesn't sling insults and stuff like that. He's basically kind of taking a shot at Trump. And I get it, and Trump and him are going back for it. You don't know what I'm talking about, just Google it or YouTube it. You can see the information on it. But if you think Elon Musk and Donald Trump's talk was big, that's big. I think maybe Joe Rogan and Donald Trump's maybe bigger. I don't know. That's close. That's a big one. But Elon Musk is throwing his hat in the endorsing ring of Donald Trump, and I'm glad he did it. Because we're not going to get the lefties and the idiots and the people with Trump derangement syndrome and the people that listen to the mainstream media, the sheeple. We're just not, man. We're not going to get those people. We have to get the people that are not paying attention to politics and everything else, because it's so clear as day to me that Kamala Harris is running a fake campaign. J.D. Vance said it best. I said it yesterday too. J.D. Vance said in a sit down at, I think it was with ABC or CNN. You know, he did them both, by the way, back to back. He said, Kamala Harris is not running a campaign. She's filming a movie. In other words, everything's scripted. Everything's fake. You know what I mean? There's AI pictures of people in the crowd. She's always talking off a teleprompter. She's never asked any questions. She answered a couple of questions the other day. But I'm talking about really sit down and answer questions like Trump and Vance or any other politician running for office. She's always in some kind of scripted situation. And the left doesn't even question her about it. Now they're saying, because, and the only reason she can do this, by the way, because she knows that the left and the propagandist media will have her back. That's the only reason she can do it. But the real media, Fox News is better than them. I don't really watch Fox News, but Newsmax and other media outlets out here that are not bought and paid for, they're calling her out. And of course, CNN and MSNBC are like, well, she doesn't have to talk, blah, blah. And they're right. She doesn't have to talk because they're going to keep protecting, they're going to keep spinning the narrative. And no matter what, she's good and Trump's bad. That's what they're going to say. But I love the fact that the people that watch these lies and this propaganda from the mainstream media, some of them did tune into Elon Musk and Trump sit down and talk today. And again, if you didn't see it, go to Elon Musk's page. Maybe I'll leave a link in the description. And start at like the 50-something second mark, 50-something minute mark, because there was a big delay. I think it was 3 hours and 30 minutes or something like that. But it actually ended up being 2 hours and some change because there was a delay. So fast forward to like the 50-something minute mark. It was a heck of a conversation. Again, Trump was talking a lot, but the reason he was, and I'm not going to spoil it for you, but the reason he was is because Elon Musk actually let him talk. He actually let him talk about the assassination attempt. He actually got his behind-the-scenes look at it. You know, how did you really feel about that? Because again, 3 days after he got shot, mainstream media just dropped it. Can you imagine if they tried to shoot Biden? Somebody tried to shoot Biden or Kamala? They'd be running on a loop 24/7. And rightfully so. That's a presidential candidate or a presidential nominee or a president or whatever. Of course they should do it. But why are they not doing it for Trump? You guys know why, and I know why. It's absolutely ridiculous, man. The two-tier justice system, the two-tier media coverage of these two parties, it's ridiculous. Donald Trump is not a classic Republican, okay? He was a Democrat yuppie from New York City. Trust me, I know Donald Trump, okay? I used to, not personally, but I used to buy his courses. I mean, I've listened to thousands of hours of Donald Trump in business, in real estate, investing, all these things. So again, mistakenly, I didn't vote for him in 2016. I voted for Jill Stein like an idiot. That was stupid. But after a few months, I'm like, wow, this guy's pretty good. And they're attacking him all the time. And I made a mistake. And of course, I voted for 2020. I will be voting for him and supporting and donating in 2024. But again, why are they attacking him so much? Just see that. Just look at the differences, man. Could you imagine if Donald Trump was doing exactly what Kamala Harris was doing and vice versa? If Kamala Harris was out there talking, taking questions, doing rallies, doing impromptu press conferences like Donald Trump, taking questions from all the idiots out there, including the stupid questions from the propaganda media, the fake news media, answering all those questions. Do you think Kamala Harris, if she was doing that, answering questions from Fox News, doing press conferences, doing all that, and then Trump was out there hiding and just doing rallies on a teleprompter, wasn't asking any questions, wasn't doing any press conferences, how will the media cover him? You guys already know. I'm going to tell you this right now. Kamala Harris is not going to do the Fox News debate September 4th. She will never go and sit down on Fox News for a interview. She will never sit down and do a interview on Newsmax or anywhere that's not friendly fire, okay? She's going to sit down, but they're going to script the hell out of it, okay? And they're going to make her sound like she did something great. Again, when J.D. Vance was talking to Dayton Bash the other day, you know, about, what's his name? Tim Waltz or whatever, lying about his, stolen valor, or lying about his military service and his rank and stuff. Well, they just said, oh, well, he just misspoke. That's what CNN and the anchors and the propagandist media are saying about Tim Waltz. Oh, he just misspoke. For 13 years, he misspoke? My God, man, these people are just flat out evil, man. And I have done the best I can to change as many people's minds as I can. Not to be a Republican, okay? Because Donald Trump is not a Republican. But be America first, man. Doesn't matter if you're a Democrat or Republican, right? Do you want inflation? Do you want our borders wide open? Do you want crime in the streets? Do you want all these things that are going on, anti-American? You want our money to go overseas for a country that you can't point on a map? You got to be a Republican or a MAGA to not want that? Like, come on, man. Use fucking common sense, not you guys. But it's all in the name, the people that go against, all in the name of Donald Trump. They hate Donald Trump. And it's a shame. Donald Trump is changing the Republican Party, right? If you're a rhino, or R-I-N-O, or Republican in name only, and you're doing this shit, you know, siding with the Democrats, voting with the Democrats, in the Uniparty, in the swamp, and all this other stuff, you're going to get voted out of there. Soon, if Donald Trump wins and there is election, and he wins, he is changing this party. He is sacrificing his life for us, guys. This guy is a multi-billionaire that could be sitting on an island somewhere with beautiful women. But guess what he's doing? He's standing on stage getting shot for you and me and taking all this nonsense. And it's crazy, man, what they're doing to this man. We are living in absolutely historic times, guys, right now. And I believe that Donald Trump, he's today's George Washington, man. Now, again, he's not General Washington. He's not the founder of the country. He didn't battle and all that. I understand that. But the selflessness he's doing, and even though he's an arrogant guy and he's, you know, braggadocious and stuff like that, I look at people's actions and not the words. He does not have to do this. If he's so selfish like everybody claims he is on the other side of the aisle, then why the fuck is he doing this stuff, man? Because if I was him, I don't know if I'd do it, man. I got to be honest. If I was a selfish person like they say he was, if you were a selfish person, like he said he was, would you be going through all this shit? With a big-ass, you know, plane, and Mar-a-Lago makes the White House look like a poorhouse. Would you go through all this shit? He's literally stepping down from his house at Mar-a-Lago, taking a couple steps down to go to the White House. Have you seen Mar-a-Lago? We got to take this country back, man. I'm in Nevada, and I'm going to do my best, my damnest. We're the second most important state in the union as far as swing states behind Pennsylvania to make sure Donald Trump wins. And I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure he does. About 80 to 90% of our population in the great state of Nevada is north and south of the state. We're down in Las Vegas and Reno. The rest of it, you know, it's a lot of desert and stuff. So 80 to 90%, something like that, the population. And I'm going to be working my ass off to make sure not only we get Donald Trump in office, but we take our fucking country back. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And again, guys, despite all this nonsense going on, I get fired up about this shit, man. The money's broken. We know that. We know that, man. And as much as I love Donald Trump, I love that man for what he's doing. He was part of the problem with inflation. He was, man, objectively speaking. He was. I don't like how he handled COVID, but I know he'll do better. But he's entering into a broken system when he gets in office on January 20th, 2025. He is the day after my birthday, my 50th birthday. That'll be a hell of a present for me. But when he gets in office, he's still in a broken system and a broken money and a debt-based system and inflationary money. And there's only one way that we can stop that, guys. And it ain't Donald Trump. And I think you guys already know what it is. It's the best way to save. And for me, the only way to save. And that's Bitcoin. I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.